Welcome back to the session. Welcome back to the session. So we went to court. Obviously, we pled not guilty, so it's going to trial. So I got to go back in June for that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we chilling in front of some Mexican restaurant called Catalina Catina, I think. I don't feel like getting up, but it's across the street from Jiffy Lube. You know what I'm saying? Getting my oil changed. I was gonna actually try this place out, but they don't open till 11. It's only 10:30. But who knows how long, they take with the oil change. So, the possibilities are endless. You know what I'm saying? But we're in front of the little restaurant. They got a little bench right here. You know what I'm saying? Why is Jiffy Lube's oil changes so expensive? I don't know. The total's like $120 something for the full synthetic blend. But we do have $34 off coupon, that we'll use. But even still, that's still pretty high. Like, you can go to a smaller oil change spot and get it done for like $40. But we're here, so I'm just like, fuck it at this point. Get this done, get this over with, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just something you gotta do. You gotta get your oil changed, man. But we got 7 days left, bro. And I'm just super excited because there's no telling what the price of this token can, get to. And Bitcoin Lithium is definitely a token that's gonna be here for a long time. This could have literally been like, your first shot at crypto. Like, say you never got into crypto and then, you've seen one of my videos on Bitcoin Lithium and then you got in the pre-sale. You could have had a very healthy, excellent introduction into the crypto space by investing in Bitcoin Lithium, but because that you didn't want to take that leap of faith and invest in a outstanding, tokenized carbon credit, it is what it is. You're not hurting my feelings, not one bit. Like, not at all. But there's so much money to be made out here, and there's so many different ways to make money, and that can be discouraging because most people ain't gonna get it on the first go round. It takes most people trial and error until they stick it out long enough until they figure out how to do it. If there's all these different ways to make money, and you try one thing, it doesn't work, so you try another thing, it doesn't work, you try something else, you didn't get the success you want, you keep trying different things and you're just stagnant. Nothing is sticking, nothing's working because you're not putting in enough time, you're not in it long enough, you're not doing what you need to do long enough because you keep jumping around to the next thing. And that could be a big problem in folks' lives and in their situations. Sometimes you gotta stick it out, like, it'll get rough. It's, everything's not peachy clean. Like, there's gonna be ups and downs, and that's just a part of life. Sometimes you gotta just stick it out and see, if it gets better. But that doesn't mean you just keep going through the motions. Like, no, try to, try a new angle, try a new approach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to work a little bit harder. You know, maybe you're not going hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Don't just give up and be like, oh, it wasn't for me. Oh, I'm on to the next thing. Like, sometimes you need to stick it out. You need to go through that adversity so you can learn. You need to take those L's so you can learn, master it, and get better. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to fucking, you know, get up and leave the second it gets hard, the second some real shit happens. Lock in, you know. Lock in and get after it, you know. That's what you got to do. You got to lock in and get after it. This is the session, so please, 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 put down the tobacco. You don't need to smoke that garbage no more. And tobacco, you know what I'm saying, comes in all forms. You know, all these different little wraps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop smoking that bullshit. You know, get you some raw papers and change your life for the better. You know, keep your lungs healthy. You know what I'm saying? This is protection for your lungs. Raw papers. When you start, you know, raw dogging the weed by using blunt wraps, using goddamn nasty woods, them sick Dutches, like them cigarillos, y'all tripping, bro. Do not smoke that trash. Do not smoke that garbage. Do not perverse your lungs. Keep your lungs healthy. Keep your lungs safe. Get you some raw papers and you're gonna be all right. But just wanted to get a little session in with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stay focused, continue to grind out here, stay motivated, and y'all gonna get to where y'all want to get to. We got 7 days left for this Bitcoin lithium shit, and hey man, y'all gonna see what, you know, y'all gonna see what's really going down, because I'm gonna show y'all obviously a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna disclose my return with y'all, but like, you know what I'm saying, you'll see it. You'll see it, you know what I'm saying, just in the videos. Like, you'll know. You'll know. But then that should motivate you, you know what I'm saying? Like, crypto ain't going nowhere, it's just getting started. So, you know, when these returns do hit, maybe you can get in for the next one, you know what I'm saying? Because there will be more returns. But we're coming up on a bull run, you know, sometime in May, maybe June, for like just crypto in general. You know, hopefully the tokens, you know what I'm saying, that you holding do some extravagant numbers, and then you're able to make a good sale. But yeah, I'm gonna tap in with y'all. This is a session. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, I'm gonna smoke with y'all on the next one.